Hey guys, today I'm reviewing set 76192, Avengers Endgame Final Battle. This set has 527 pieces, is for ages 8 and up, retails for $70 in the US, has 6 minifigures and 1 microfigure and 1 big fig. Now let's open this thing up, and you get that, and then the flap comes open, and I can already see Iron Man. Ooh, bag one has Iron Man, Thanos. It looks like Captain America. Pretty cool. Oh, you got the Scarlet Witch blasts, which are pink. I'm not sure why, but I do like this color for these blasts. I think it looks cool. It's just not very accurate. Scarlet Witch is red, not pink. Oh, you got the sticker sheet. Does not look fun, but it has some cool prints. You got the pretty big instruction manual. Bag 2, bag 4 with the van. Oh, you got the Thanos. You have bag 3 with, looks like Wanda Maximoff and Thor. And that's it. And, yeah, I'm excited to build this set. This was number 1 on my list because Endgame is my favorite movie ever, and this is, I think, my favorite scene from that movie. So, I mean, this is like my favorite set probably. But yeah, let's build this up and let's take a look at the minifigures. The first character is Ant-Man, and he is actually a microfigure. He does not come as a normal minifigure in the set, only as a microfigure, but I like his inclusion nonetheless. He is very detailed considering he is so small. He has a silver head, he has printing on his head and his torso and legs, and I really like this figure. Here we have Steve Rogers, Captain America. He comes with Mjolnir and his shield. He has some printing on his head part, and he has a little buckle on his chin. He has his star on his torso and some red, white, and blue printing, along with a brown belt and like a backpack brown printing. He has no leg printing, which I kind of wish he did, like the Captain Carter from the CMF series. And he has some back printing too. And if you take off his head and spin it around, you reveal a second face and a hair piece that comes with it to show Steve Rogers. Here we have Thor, the God of Thunder. He comes with Stormbreaker, his axe. He has his black suit with some gunmetal gray arms. He has the same head and hair from the Bro Thor's New Asgard set. And if you flip around his head and take off the hair, it reveals a much more scene-accurate face with the lightning coming out of his eyes. And you can take off his hair to reveal some back printing. Next we have Tony Stark, or Iron Man, and he comes with a shield, which is actually from Avengers Infinity War, but I still think it's a pretty cool inclusion. I kind of wish they'd included the translucent blue one, which was in this movie when Hulk snapped. And he also comes with some blasts coming out of his shoes from his suit. He has some back printing, he has some gold arms, he has like a blast piece. I think he comes with 2 of them. And if you take off his helmet, you can see Tony Stark's face, and it comes with a hairpiece for him, and you can spin it around, and you can lift up the visor of his helmet to reveal that technology there. Here we have Black Panther, and I really like this figure. I kind of wish it had leg printing, but other than that, I really like all the purple, because that is like the vibranium tech, and it has purple on the face with the white eye holes. He also has back printing and back head printing, and I really like his head, like ears. He does not come with a face, but if you get the T'Challa Star-Lord from the CMF series, you can give him a T'Challa face. Here we have Wanda Maximoff, the Scarlet Witch, and she comes with a ton of these pink translucent items, and they're supposed to be like power blasts, even though I feel like they should be red because she's the Scarlet Witch, not the Pink Witch. But she has them coming out of her like feet, and they have the same blast that Iron Man does, except in pink. And if you remove them, you can see her torso a bit better. And her face isn't very accurate. She's smiling, and her other face is even more of a smile, which just really doesn't look like how she was in the scene. She was extremely like heartbroken, so I don't really know why they gave her that face, but I think this figure from Age of Ultron fits her a lot better if you just switch out the face. But anyway, if you take off her hair, you can reveal some back printing, which isn't very interesting, but still is a pretty cool figure. Here we have a Chitauri, and I don't really like this figure. It comes in like all of the sets. It's pretty plain, doesn't have arm printing, doesn't have leg printing, but it is pretty cool, and it is, they had Chitauri in Avengers, and I believe they had them in Endgame along with the Outriders, but he has like some green eyes, a purple stud shooter, and I don't know, I don't really like this figure, pretty plain. Here we have Thanos himself, the Mad Titan, and this is a really cool new piece, and I really like how you can take off his head. It is very cool. It's just like a giant minifigure head, but you can also recreate the scene where Thor decapitates Thanos. That's a bit dark, but he does have some studs on the back. I'm hoping they keep reusing this big fig, and I think it'd be really cool if they had like big fig hair pieces put on these big figs. And yeah, I think it's really cool. But you can get his sword, and you can take off this piece and get another pole, which comes with the set. And then you have two swords, which he can now dual wield, which looks pretty cool. In the scene, he uses the one double-sided blade to deflect Iron Man, Captain America, and Thor's like blast of like repulsor technology or lightning. But this looks pretty cool too. He is smiling and no back printing, but he is pretty cool. That's it for the minifigures. Now let's take a look at the build. There are two builds in the set, being the Avengers compound and the X-Con van. So let's take a look at the X-Con van first. It is very cool. It is based off of the Ant-Man and the Wasp, pretty much, because the X-Con was like their security business. It has some sticker back here that has the Ant-Man face, and then it looks like two spiders next to it, and it has a stickered window too. It's kind of funny because it's not actually a window, it's just like a fake window, but it has X-Con logo again. And I kind of don't like that a lot of the stickers in this set are actually like clear instead of like maybe here brown to blend in with this. I kind of wish they were brown because they can see like a lot of air bubbles when they have them as clear. But there's a tire back here, and you can pull it up, and there is the quantum tunnel for time travel. But it is made up of two roof pieces, and those are attached by a few studs at the top. Inside, not very secure, because if you had like a phone in here or something, or if it was raining or something, you're going to splatter up rain or lose your phone out this like cracks in the bottom. So it's not really secure that way. I kind of wish they'd cover that up just so it would be more like secure and more like you could actually use it. But he has a control panel here at the front of the car. And there's also a steering wheel and two studs for a minifigure to sit down. And I really like the build of this van. I think LEGO's gotten really good at building vehicles. But that's it for this build. Now let's get on to the Avengers compound. The Avengers compound looks really nice. And you have some detachable sides, being the missile and this like rubble. And so we'll detach them and look at those first. But they're attached by two Technic pins. But this one I really like. I like how there's just a bunch of rubble and then the Avengers symbol just all cracked up. And at the back there's no sticker because I don't think there needs to be. It's like not something you're going to see. But you can use this right here to move it. And it's not really, won't do anything. But I think this looks really cool. I love how it's all like just destroyed. I think it looks really cool. But on the other side, we have a missile, And these are like the really strong missiles, but it has some blue and white at the bottom. And to launch it, you just gotta push at this back part, and it can really launch. Let's just try and knock down Thanos, and you can just knock him down. Or not, he won't fall over. It is a very strong missile, and you have some stickers on this side here, and it is a spring in here, but this is kind of like something you'd look through to line up where you're shooting, like a scope, but it can turn 360 degrees. I think it limits it once it's connected, or not. No, it doesn't. So you can really be shooting a missile directly at the compound, which I wouldn't recommend doing, because then you'll end up like that. But it has a hand, like a Lego minifigure hand right there, which is pretty funny for the like unlocking thing. And if you open it up, it reveals the tiled off tan floor, and inside we have a little jail here for Thanos and the Chitauri, which is pretty funny because this never happened in the movie. I think Lego might have watched the wrong movie, or I don't know what they did, but this was not in the movie. But you can just place them down in here with the Chitauri, and then you just close it up, and now they're locked in there, and that looks pretty funny just because he was never locked up in the movie. But there are some guns up here, and I believe they're supposed to be placed in like this, but they're really loose, so I just place them in like this. I feel like it stays a bit better. But there is a table with the Avengers logo there. It has 2 mugs, and then like a coffee cup here. It has 3 seats, one here, and one here. There's Captain Marvel and Rocket Raccoon on video calls. Those are stickers. But there's like a plant growing over here. And then down here we have the nanotech gauntlet room. And you can see the Mobius strip there with a keyboard, which is also a sticker, which is really annoying. And then some stickers here to show like the gauntlet, one on each side. And then the gauntlet is placed in the middle, and I think that looks pretty cool. I kind of wish that it had the Infinity Stones printed onto there, but I don't know. I don't think the printing quality would be very good. But that attaches in there with 2 jumper plates. And there is a satellite up at the top, and then this like horn looking thing that would like play a sound if it was like a microphone or something. But that's pretty much it for the interior. Now let's take a look at the instructions. The instructions are pretty big, so they fit like the whole screen, but I really love this art. It's the same as the box. I just think it looks really cool. It is just showing the set with like some really cool landscapes, like rubble and rocks, and I just really like how it looks. But at the back it shows when, has the pieces, and then advertises the Marvel mechs and the other Infinity Saga sets. And yeah, that's it for the instructions. Now let's take a look at my rating. Overall, I'm going to give this set a 9 out of 10. I wish some of the figures were just more detailed, but I really love how many there are. I wish the compound was more accurate because, I mean, it literally has a jail, and that wasn't in the movie. But I really love this set. Let me know what you guys think of the set in the comments below. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. See you in the next one. Bye.